Yo, 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 what up? This is Scoozy, and I'm back with the first episode of a new series on what is a new server. That's right. We are going to play some multiplayer. Basically, I kind of had this idea that vanilla would be a lot more fun if we had more than just me playing. Um, some other people to kind of come up with some ideas and expand upon the world and provide inspiration, companionship, all the good things you'd expect for when playing with a group of people. I went and did a little search to try to find a server like that to play on, and I didn't really have any luck. I mean, there were plenty of them out there, but I was looking for a server that would have some other people on it making YouTube videos. I think it'd be really fun if we did some collaborations and get to see things from different people's perspectives. Not being able to find one, I took matters into my own hands and I started one. So here we are on that server, and we're calling it Block Vegas. Block Vegas, like Las Vegas, right? So we started out here in a desert, and we're gonna build like a loosely themed Vegas city, and basically if you pick a biome, people often feel like they're kind of compelled to stay within one sort of build style, and I didn't really want that. I wanted people to be able to build whatever they would like, but still do it all in like kind of fairly close proximity to each other, so that we start to produce like almost like a viable looking city, one that feels like it could actually exist. I got some people together. There's currently 5 of us on the server, and probably not in this episode, but in the next episode, I will have links to their channels down in my description box. But yeah, we have some builders, we have some redstoners, and above all, we're all Minecraft players. So we're going to give it a try, kind of an experiment, and I think it's going to work out pretty well. So we are playing in a snapshot. It's not the most recent one, but we will be using lovely things like the concrete, and you're going to see achievements popping up on our screen because, that's just the new thing. Yeah, so basically, this is what we have at the moment. We just got a couple rudimentary buildings, some cobble shacks and whatnot, basic storage areas, and we're just trying to set up some farms to collect some resources so we can start building some cool stuff. Over here is my first build, and it's not quite done yet. I'm going for kind of like a 50s style diner. I don't know how well I achieved that look, but inside we have the front counter and some tables for people to sit at. I will be adding chairs. I just want to get some dark wood, something that's not jungle or oak. So I'm probably going to go out and look for some of that today. But yeah, we have our chicken cooker, and I want to trap a villager back here to work as the clerk for the store. And yeah, all of the members of the server can come here and grab chicken when they need some food. And anybody who knows me knows that this is always one of the first things I like to build, because finding food is kind of a pain in the butt, and breeding animals is not something I really want to spend my time doing either. So I like chickens. They take care of themselves. This is what I've been working on. I've had a few hiccups, losing items to death. When we first started the server, we had a bit of an issue and lost like a full day's worth of progress. So we've been playing a bit of catch up, but now we're ready to kind of rock and roll with construction. And we have some really talented builders on the server, so I'm very excited to see what they're going to come up with. One of them, for instance, his name is Northern Forge, and he's started work out there on kind of a stilt village. Basically, we are going to have these canal systems throughout our whole city. This wide one here will be kind of like a main boulevard, and then there will be some off of the sides. We're going to connect in the waterways like the river there, and then we'll be able to very easily boat out to places like the Stilt Village and check those out as they progress. It's kind of neat. Running around in Minecraft is fun, but if you have like a big area, it can take a while. And until we have things like elytras, yeah, moving through this desert could take forever. So these canal systems, once they're all set up, will allow us very, very quick travel from one end of the strip to the other, so to speak. So that's kind of exciting. It's a really neat idea that one of the server members, Mr. Goat Cheese, came up with, and I loved it. And so this is what we're doing. We're doing a canal-based transportation system. So all of the builds will be along a canal, and we'll put like dock areas in front of the different builds, and then basically, yeah, anywhere we want to go, we'll just hop in a boat, zip across, and we'll be there. So, I guess for today, aside from this long-winded intro to the server and kind of the plan for what we're going to do, what I would really like to do is finish off work on my diner. So the outside of the building is mostly done. What I do want to do is add some stuff to the roof. I want to add some kind of machinery type things up there, like for the air exchange, venting for the kitchen area, quote unquote. And I'd also like to put some sort of sign on the front letting people know that this is where they can come and get food. I don't have a lot of space to work with. I think it's only 11 blocks across, so I don't know. I might try to do some sort of like a chicken drumstick motif. I was going to try to spell out the words diner, but letters in Minecraft take up a little bit of space. You can make every letter in like a 3x3, but obviously diner would take way more than the 11 that I have room for. So, yeah. I think I'd probably go with like some pixel art. I'm going to just sleep real quick. Okay, so I'm not really sure which one of these I like the best. I might just keep both. I know that restaurants will have usually a system for exhaust and then an air intake for the rest of the restaurant. So yeah, we could probably get away with both of them. I'm thinking I will make this tall one here the exhaust, and I went and collected a bunch of cobwebs from a mine shaft that's nearby, and I'm thinking we could probably make like some exhaust coming out and really add to the like aesthetic. Really make it a little more believable that this is a real restaurant. And I'm going to go back in and take some of these out so it's not just a solid cloud of them. Let me see here. It's the type of thing that's way easier to do if you're in creative. Okay, let's see. There we go. How does that look? That's not bad. I think I may add a bit more, but I like the way that's looking so far. Get up here. So I'm liking that. I'm liking that. Let's try to back up here and see if we can get a view from a little further away. Yeah, it's good. I didn't want to go too overboard because it's not like this place is on fire or, burning coal. It's literally just the exhaust from rotisserie chicken, I guess it would be. Yeah, I like that. Okay, we're back, and I think I have everything I need here to do this project. So I'm just going to jump right into it. And I am working off of an image that I found just on Google. Yeah. So this things like that are probably going to happen pretty frequently here. Um, Alrighty. Alright, so this is basically going to be just a drumstick, a chicken drumstick. Yeah, so just like that. This is the bone portion. I think that's right. Let me just hop down and take a quick peek here. Yeah, so you can start to see it taking shape there. There's gonna be one there, and then one above that, but I can't get there quite yet. And then put in the shadow here. So there's going to be a lot of hopping up, hopping down, counting blocks, and making sure that I'm doing it correctly. Okay, and then we got the dark brown like that. And it looks like we got about 3 coming out this way. So, yeah, this is part of the reason why a Vegas-style city kind of appealed to me because um, giant like pixel art signs and stuff like that will totally fit with the theme, and that's what I like. I like kind of zany stuff, and I want people to be able to build normal-looking structures too. So this seemed to be like the best option for everybody was to do something like this. Okay, I'm gonna have to get up there and continue on. So I think what I'm gonna do is do this off camera because I'm probably gonna fall off of this roof about 30 times in the process here, and that's not gonna make for very entertaining viewing on your end. So I'm gonna do some work on this, and then I'll come back and show you when it's all done. And there we have it, the gigantic drumstick sign for the diner. Um, I like it. It may be a little big, but I like it. I'm gonna get some. I'm thinking iron bars together, and we'll use those as the supports um, for this sign. So I'm gonna go whip up some iron bars, maybe some blocks to have as the supports at the bottom, and get that in place and show you it when it's all done. Okay, there we are. I tried it with iron bars, but they were just a little too dainty for the size of this sign. But I'm really liking that. The cobblestone fences, um, they're a good thickness. They look like they could actually support the weight of this thing. And yeah, anytime you're going for a giant floating piece of chicken in the sky, what you really want to concentrate on is the realism, the believability. Uh, yeah, I think that may do it for the exterior of this building. So inside, what I have left to do is trap a villager in here. That may be super difficult. I don't know if I'm going to be able to accomplish that today or not. That may take some time. But what I can do is go out in search of some nice dark wood that I can use to make some chairs for all of the tables in here. I think the dark wood would go really well against the white of the quartz concrete, and like the, what are these called? The iron trapdoors. Yeah. So that's what I'll do. I'm gonna take some time, go gather some wood, because really all we have for wood right now is the jungle trees that are over there, and occasionally you'll find an oak. So those are the only two types of wood we really have at the moment. Over that way, actually, there's also some acacia. There's a savanna over there. But I would really like to get some dark oak and spruce because they are my two favorite types of wood, as you will know if you followed my single player series. I have a whole base built out of nothing but those two types of wood. So yeah, I'm gonna go in search of some wood, grab some saplings, and we'll come back and finish off our little 50s inspired diner. All right, and see you in a few. Like that. And that should be good. Just go in here. So he's kind of like booth seating, nice and comfy. Slide in. Yeah, I like that. Boom, booth seats are in. Very, very nice. Should I make a couple here in front? Maybe. Let's put some in and we'll see if we like them. All right. I don't know. We could try putting them in the floor. See if we like that at all. No. No, that doesn't work either. Alright, so there's not going to be any seats up at the bar. That's okay. Up here, you come, you'll get your food, then you go and you sit down in one of the booths there. Yeah, I'm really liking that. Oh, take it, chicken. So this thing's been doing pretty good. There's like 5 of us on the server, and we're still getting some excess building up in here. So that's good, that's good. Yeah. So I imagine at some point here, he's going to be ready to get some villagers up in there, so that they can be bred up. Anybody who's not familiar with this iron farm design, you have to have 10 villagers in this little glass container, and then once you have 10 villagers in there, they're big enough with they form a big enough village with these doors and those 10 villagers to start spawning iron golems. The only place for the iron golems to spawn is inside the center here, and they're going to get washed in through this 2x2 hole, fall down on top of the hoppers, and when they're on the hoppers, their head's going to be inside of lava, and then they'll die and drop all of their iron down into the chest there. So yeah, it's a very simple design. It's pretty easy to execute, and if you have a server, or even if you're a single player and you don't want to have to spend all your time mining iron, this is probably the cheapest resource-wise iron farm that you can make. Like there's no redstone involved. You basically need some hoppers, and then the hard part is getting some villagers in there. But we have a village just over there where that savanna starts, so it's not even that far. I think Mr. Goat Cheese said something about loading them into boats and bringing them around this way onto the coast. But getting them up there, obviously, the best way to do that is with rails. So he's just now going through and building the walls around the drop shaft so that the iron golems fall directly into the lava and not escaping out on either side. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, next episode he should have that done, and we'll be producing iron passively, which is super sweet. Yeah, so we got our diner done. There's an iron farm on the way. And hopefully in the next couple episodes, everybody that's joined the server will have gotten a little bit done, and this place will start to look a little bit more like a city, which I think will be really cool. So anyways, thank you very much for coming and joining me today. I'm sorry for the rambling intro, but the concept of this server has been floating around in my mind, and I haven't finalized anything, and none of the other server members really have finalized anything, I don't think. Um, so yeah, I just kind of wanted to come give you a little bit of an introduction and kind of get you a little excited for what may be coming in the future. Lots of big, epic builds, and hopefully a lot of really cool looking stuff. That's what I would like to see. Some just really cool looking things. So yeah, we have that to look forward to. So, like I said, thank you for joining me today. If you enjoyed this episode, please go down below and thumb wrestle that like button. Yeah, leave me a little comment. Tell me that you're excited too for the Block Vegas server. If you have any ideas for things that we can build here in the future, let me know down in the comments as well. And until next time, this is Scoozy saying peace.